Ei, é o salame, babak no papier, é o salame, zinzal bem, é o salame, ei, ei. Hey.
Hi guys, my name is Indigo and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. So I received a lot of product from BH Cosmetic this past week. We're talking about like practically their entire store. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have known that already. So like you guys totally should go follow me on my Instagram. And the reason that I got sent all this product is because I am officially a BH baddie or whatever. Which means that you guys can use code INDIGO for 10% off everything on their store. However, I am going to be reviewing their products today, and just because I have a code does not mean that I'm going to kiss their okay? We got a lot of products to try. I'm talking about their whole collection, so obviously we aren't going to use everything. We're just going to use what we can. Before we get started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And without further ado, let's get started. Update on the makeup hack about the base on the earlier video. I am now using 3 primers a day. It makes your skin look so good. I'm not wearing anything on my face right now besides those 3 primers. Look at my skin right now. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do my base makeup off camera because we don't have any products to try out there, and I'll be right back. So I only applied my foundation, concealer, and some setting powder. Ooh, this is not setting powder. Brightening powder. However, we do have highlighters, bronzers, blushes. We've got vanilla cream truffle. We've got vanilla peach truffle. Those are blush palettes. We've got Bellini. I tried this yesterday. This is incredibly pigmented. And lastly, Belgian waffle. I think this is the only one that actually is a bronzing palette. The other one was a blush palette. So we're gonna start off with this one. We're gonna go ahead and use the top row. We also got a lot of BH Cosmetic brushes, but guys, let me tell you that the basic brushes that I always use are BH Cosmetics. They are really affordable, and I really like the brush sets because I don't have to go around looking for random brushes. The Rosé Romance brush set has not done me dirty in the 1.5 years that I've been using them, because as we all know, I'm a bougie person that cares a lot about the way things look. So I'm gonna go ahead in the shade Cinnamon, which is the darkest bronzer shade in this palette, and use that on my forehead. I'm gonna have a hard time blending this into my hairline because I already sprayed the hell out of my hair with hairspray. Right off the bat, this palette is definitely for somebody who has a lighter complexion. I think I'm probably the darkest person that this would work on. I believe they do have darker palettes. I will leave the answer right here if they do or do not. I appreciate that this also has like a couple of different bronzers that you can choose from, so you can kind of like build it up if you want to. My biggest fear when it comes to bronzers is that it's going to be orange, but so far I am not seeing that. Maybe just a little bit up here when I went a little heavy-handed on the dark one. Another good thing about it is that you can just grab the lightest one, which is called Buttermilk, and you can just kind of pack it onto where you made it a little bit dark, and then I'll fix things right then and there. I feel like my bronzer looks a little bit better than usual. I don't know though. I feel like this just might be placebo. Is it just me, or does this jacket remind you of like the Everyday music video? Okay, so anyways, we're going to be doing blush next. I do not know which palette I'm going to use next because we do have like 12 different blush palettes here. You know what? Let's take a look through all of them and then we'll just decide that. Okay, so we've got this big blush palette, which I think is a mixture of all different skin tones like in one. We've got the vanilla cream, vanilla peach, and then coconut, chocolate orange. Why did I say coconut? As you can see, the packaging kind of goes from lightest to dark. So I think that might be the case, in which I would be vanilla peach because I'm in the middle. I'm not as pale as these cameras make me out to be. Vanilla peach looks like it could work on me, but almost still a little bit chalky. Let's see chocolate orange. I could see maybe this one working for me or this one. I'm not sure though. Ooh, but the big one has like way more bright and colorful ones. I'm gonna use my hula brush. I'm gonna go into Peach the Cake just a little bit because these are very pigmented. I learned that the hard way yesterday. I barely tapped it in and I already got a whole bunch of like color out of that. Y'all see that? Fun fact, I actually used to do my blush all over here on my cheeks and on my nose until my queen Naomi Campbell said that she looked like a clown using it, and then I was like, thank God for that, honestly. I really like blush because I can basically get any bronzer that I want in any darkness that I want. And then if it's too cool or ashy or just like gray, I can just go in with a bronzer and fix that up right quick. Don't overdo it though. I understand you because I used to overdo my blush. Less is more, less is more. My base looks really good right now. Let's stop playing. It probably sounds like I'm kissing their ass right now, but I guarantee you if I find something that I don't like, it's about to be chewed and spat across the room. Okay, so this is actually maybe the part where I throw the product across the room because there's only one highlighter option here besides the pressed glitters, but I'm not really like in a glittery mood right now. These don't really look like they're gonna work for me. I feel like I have a very pink undertone to my skin, And I have to use like pink highlighters for them to look decent from the front. As you guys can tell, none of these are pink. I think this one's like a champagne color almost. They are really pigmented though, you guys can't even lie. I'm barely even brushing against these and they are coming out really good. This one definitely is not for me. I could see this working for somebody who is darker than me though. That'd be really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and use this little fan brush. This one's by Pink Star Cosmetics, not BH Cosmetics. I'm gonna try and stick to the BH as much as possible, but we're gonna have some little products peek up here and there. All right, y'all, here goes nothing at all. That is blinding and beaming the house, but I definitely do have a cast. I have a really hard time finding any highlighters that don't leave me a cast. I don't think I actually have found one yet, but that is very obvious. Oof. However, it is really pretty. I will be using these in like pictures for my Instagram and stuff that I'm not gonna record on. And I can see this working on somebody who has a different complexion. I will say that the bronzers though kind of snapped. They had to do their thing and they did. Next, I'm gonna do my eyes and I'm really excited but also kind of nervous for this step. So I'm gonna go ahead and try two different things which I'm very excited to try. First and foremost is this base booster. Basically, this is glitter glue. I've never worked with this before. However, yesterday I did try with some glitter and it was an experience. It was like astral projection. So I'm gonna try with the powders today. We have a couple palettes to choose from. However, I did choose this Color Story for a reason, and we are going to be trying the Midnight Festival palette. First of all, this packaging is stunning. This is my entire like aura. You open the palette and this is what you see. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's registering way differently on the camera. That's kind of interesting. But anyways, it's a really pretty palette and I'm going to be gravitating more towards these two shades right here and a little bit of the white one. Stop playing with me. I love my white eyeshadows and we're definitely gonna try that out because your boy needs a new white eyeshadow. I ran out of mine years ago. So this is the eyeshadow we're gonna do today and I'm very impressed with the pigments and we'll get into that in a second. I do want to point out that I do have a little bit of like a cast underneath my eyes and that's because I put baking powder underneath it just to like pick up any little particles that are left. I'm gonna apply the glitter glue first, to kind of let it get tacky and whatnot. And as for it being a primer, it's cute. It's all right. No complaints. But I'm also not like surprised by it. I will say that for glitters though, it is spectacular. So I'm actually gonna start off with the Avocado Toast palette. I'm gonna go into the shade Avo Toast. I'm just putting the green above my actual lid, more on the brow bone kind of. And just like always, the brush is doing amazing and the pigments I'm actually really surprised by. I've always sworn by BH Cosmetic brushes. You guys always see me use them in every single video, but I had never actually tried any of their eyeshadows and I am really pleased to say that their eyeshadows are really good. I've always associated them with brushes, never really with like pigments and eyeshadows, but I am very surprised. There is not really much fallout. The only reason I put the little powder underneath my eyes is because the glitter does have fallout naturally. They're easy to work with and they're pretty blendable. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the darker green, which is the Guac shade, and I'm also just going to put that on the bottom section of this green. I know y'all see that. Look at that. So I already cut my crease, and next I'm gonna use this Midnight Festival palette, which I'm so excited to try. I'm gonna use the shade Main Stage. You guys aren't ready, because I wasn't. I really feel like this is definitely going to stain my lids, but it is pretty. Okay, so now we have that. I'm gonna go ahead and reapply the glue. And this is where I was a little shook because I fully expected the glue to just kind of move around the eyeshadow and the base and whatnot and just kind of create this like weird clunky mess. But literally nothing at all. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use one of the loose glitters. This one's the shade, or color, I guess. Apparently in my drag video, I said Lily Lashes in the shade Miami when it's a lash, and I didn't even catch that. Ooh, okay, that's cute. The name is Mermaid Mood. And this is one of the few glitters that you can actually kind of pack onto your brush and you'll get good payoff. So I quite frankly don't know what good glitter and bad glitter is, but this glitter to me looks really pretty. If your makeup look doesn't look good, apply some glitter and some fake lashes and you'll be set. And that's not even an exaggeration. It really just, it will fix things. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna apply some pink eyeshadow underneath my eye as well. This part, don't necessarily copy me because I don't know if I'm supposed to do this or not, but I use the Power Pencil eyeliner in the shade Black, obviously. I use it in my inner waterline. I actually don't know if this is eye safe and I totally forgot to check, but I'm already blind, so like what am I gonna do, get more blind? Literally, yes, that's exactly what's gonna happen. And then next I'm gonna go in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner. You guys already know, I love this stuff. And then I'm just gonna do this little shape over here. It is a little thicker than usual, mainly because I really just wanted, I don't know why, but I just really wanted kind of like that like swooped snatch type of like, I don't know. I'm gonna cheat here a little. I'm gonna use the Mirror Makeup Clown White paint. They don't have to be perfect, by the way. We're gonna go back in and clean it up anyways. Just make sure it's as opaque as possible. Let it dry for a little bit, and then we're gonna go back in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I'm just gonna apply my mascara. And then lastly, I'm gonna apply my fake lashes in the shade... I did it again. In the style Miami, guys. You know what? I'm gonna start saying Shade Miami as an inside joke. In the shade Miami, guys. Enjoy. XX. Also, am I the only one that can exclusively apply my lashes only with my fingers? I don't care how long my nails are, I have to apply them with my fingers. I've tried like the little tweezers and stuff. I can't. It scares me. I can't even use lash curlers. I feel like they're just terrifying to look at. Alrighty, guys. That is the eyeshadow for today. Look at that. Ooh. We said symmetry today. Now we're gonna do our lips. This one's a hard one. Cashmere Cream Liquid Lip in the shade Thirsty. Girl, if by thirsty you mean like literally dying of dehydration, then yeah, this is definitely thirsty. There's a couple other options, but there's not really much to choose from at the same time. So I'm just gonna go ahead with my Draw Cosmetics lip liner. And then I'm gonna try one of their High Shine Plumping Lip Gloss. I don't know if this means that it's actually going to like plump my lips. Like, you know, the ones like tingle and stuff. That is really pretty, especially in person. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it is really pretty. So that is the gloss. I really do like it. However, I'm not sure how much it is. I want to say it's like $14. Since they're plumping lip glosses, they're $12, but the average ones are $9. That's not too bad for lip glosses. However, I also am a drugstore lip gloss type of person. To put it into perspective, my favorite lip gloss is only just a single $1 at the drugstore. And if you really want to get this effect, you could just add some glitter to this. You could find out what glitter colors there are in here, kind of like orange, pink, purple, and yellow. If you don't want to go through that hassle, you could get this. I do feel a little bit of a tingle, but I don't think it's enough of a tingle or irritation to even plump my lips in like the way that a lip plumper is supposed to. But then again, also, I'm not the very best judge when it comes to lip plumpers because I have plump lips already to begin with. I'm just gonna set my makeup, but that's pretty much it for today. What do you guys think? I really do like it. Also, I didn't know if you could tell in my earlier videos from this week, I did have a breakout going on here and I still do have the hyperpigmentation, but because of that technique that I did from that last TikTok makeup hacks video, it's completely covered up right now. There's texture, obviously, because I still have the breakout going on, but there is no like discoloration peeping through. As for the makeup that's on my face right now, I really do actually enjoy the bronzer. I think it looks very soft and very subtle in the sense that it's not harsh. It looks like it was built up and it doesn't look like it was just one shade of bronzer, because it wasn't. And I really do like that. The blush looks just fine. It's there, but it's not too overbearing. The highlight is kind of where I start walking the other way. I can see this looking very pretty on somebody else, but for me, there's just a cast. None of them had the option of a cast-free highlighter. Kind of conflicted because it's the same exact palette that has the bronzers. I feel like I would lay down the money on that if I couldn't find singles of the bronzers. The eyeshadow actually surprised me a lot. I don't necessarily know why I expected BH Cosmetics eyeshadows to just kind of be meh, because I've actually never heard anybody say that. But I don't know, it's just because I associate them with brushes because their brushes are bomb. They are buildable, they are present, they aren't chalky for the most part. The ones that I tried out, at least, I can't speak on the other ones. And they probably were just a little bit better than usual because I was using this Base Booster Glitter Shadow Glue. However, I mean, it's part of the collection, so if you are meant to use it with it and it works, it works. As for the glitters on the eye, I can't talk shit about them. They're not crunchy or gritty, which I really do appreciate because some glitters are just really crunchy and I don't like that. We'll see how hard it is to get this off my freaking face later. But as for the lip gloss, it's all right. Like I said, I'm not really a huge fan of wasting more than 90 cents on a lip gloss. It's just not my gig. The cashmere cream that I tried, that was only because of that shade, because I actually did use another cashmere cream yesterday. That one did come out good and it did feel good on the lips. I will give it that. However, that shade in particular just was not my forte whatsoever. So that is pretty much it for this video. Would I recommend BH Cosmetics? I absolutely would. I really hope it doesn't sound like I had a bias in this video because I truly don't. But I really do think that these products are good and they are affordable when it comes to cosmetics. And they're really durable because I've had these for a while. You can see because like the paint is chipping off and they still work just as good as like the first time around. They don't shed, they don't do anything bad, and I've put them through hell and back, as you can tell. Like this palette right here is $15 for everything that you get. So if you guys are looking to get into makeup and you really do want really bright pigmented colors that you can kind of mess around with, $15 versus $60, $40, $80 is a huge save. If you guys do want to purchase any of these products, remember that I do have a code Indigo 10% off. You guys can also use the links down below. They are affiliate links and it does help support me. No pressure whatsoever though. Just you guys watching this video and liking and commenting is already huge enough support already. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like my art, if you guys like my energy, please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my Instagram down below if you don't already. Turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye bye.